All right, so let's look at number 1 first. I'm trying to solve for x. What do I have to do first here? Okay, good. So I need to combine that left-hand side into one rational, right? Now, how do you add two rationals together? Two fractions. Common denominator. Okay, so what are we going to multiply that leftmost fraction by? 7 over 7. And what about x over 7? What are we going to multiply that by? Yeah, the other one's denominator, right? So we're going to end up with, thank you, 7 times 4 is 28. And 7 times 3 is 21, and x times 4 is? So what is our numerator going to end up being?
4x plus 21.
Yes. All right. Now what do we do here? So here is where people are not getting confused, but where they're not relating things in their head. So there's technically two ways that you can think about solving this problem, right? Either you can think about, okay, I need to get rid of the 28, so I multiply both sides by 28, right? Well, what is that the same as doing? Cross multiplying. Okay, so just bear in mind that no matter what, when you have a fraction set equal to something, either a fraction set equal to another fraction or a fraction set equal to a single variable, you can think of it as cross multiplying. Okay, because you're just trying to get rid of the denominators, right? So you multiply 5x times 28, and what do you get? You get 140x. Set it equal to what?
4x plus 21.
Yeah. So that is the exact same thing as cross multiplying, right? We multiplied 28 times 5x, and we also multiplied 1 times 4x plus 21. So this remains the same. Now what do we do? So you subtract 4x over, oh, not 40, 4x, and you get x equals, and then, good, and does that simplify nicely? No, it does not. It remains 21 over 136, and that's our answer. Any questions on that first one? Right? This one's pretty straightforward. I think most people got stuck on part B. So, what do we have to do first here? What do we have to do first? Yeah, we have to combine that left-hand side again, right? So we get common denominators. What am I going to multiply 3 halves by? 5x. Both the top and the bottom. And what am I going to multiply 4 over 5x? 2. So my denominator is going to become what? 10x. And then I have a 5x times 3, which is minus, what's 4 times 2?
8.
So we just have 15x minus 8. Now what? You can cross multiply here, yes. I would like to mention that you can always cross multiply. However, sometimes when it's easy, you can get common denominators and cancel them out, right? Here, is it going to be easy to get a common denominator? I mean, kind of. We could multiply, what, 4 times 5 and 10 times 2 and get 20x on the bottoms. However, I think it's just easiest here to cross multiply. Cross multiplying always works no matter what. So we get 3 times 10x, which is 30x. And then we get 15x minus 8 times 4x, which what is 4 times 15? 60x. And negative 8 times 4? Thank you. Now, here's where some people mess up, and they do this. Is that how you're supposed to cross multiply? Yes. The things that you cross multiply need to be set equal to each other, right? So we multiplied 10x times 3 and got 30x, set equal to 60x squared minus 32x. Now, how do we finish solving this? What type of equation is this now? So how do we solve quadratics? Yes, because why are we subtracting over 30x? To solve a quadratic, we have to get everything one side and factor. So now what do we do? What do we always look for first? Always look for a GCF to pull out, right? What can you pull out? Two, just a 2. Don't overthink it. Then how do we finish solving this? Is this it? Is this our answer? Have we found a solution? We haven't found a solution. We found the factors. How do we go from the factors to the solution? Yes, you equal them both to 0, right? So this x is equal to 0, and then we add 31 over, divide by 30, and it doesn't reduce. It remains 31 over 30. We had some ugly fractions today. Now, why do you think I did not circle 0? Yes, I love that vocab. What is the only value of x we cannot have? What would make a denominator 0? So if I'm looking at this 5x, what would make that 0? What x value? 0, right? Let's look at the 4x. What x value would make that 0? So what is our only restriction here? X cannot be 0. Oh, and look, we got a solution where x is 0, so we now need to label this x equals 0 as extraneous. And we do not circle it. It is an extraneous solution. Any questions on part A or part B? Did that clear things up? You guys are very quiet today. I don't know how to read the room. All right.